Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's halftime presentation presented by the Lincoln Community High School Marching Railers under the direction of Mr. David Swar and under the field leadership of drum majors Molly Crawley and Kendall Coffey. Tonight the Railers will perform their 2013 show of Beatlemania. gentlemen, the best marching band in the state of Illinois, your Lincoln Community High School Marching Railers. This year, the Railer Band competing in 5 competitions, placing second in class at the Washington Field Show on September 7th.
He's going to kick it off for the Rochester Rockets. Back deep for the Railsplitters is Sean Cannon, and the ball is going to come up short, and one of the Railsplitters is going to pick it up. He's trying to pick up the blocking, and he gets down to around the 25-yard line. We'll try and pick up who that was on the run back as he comes to the sideline here. That's this guy on the left there on the huddle. That could have been Chris Dong.
I'm not sure, but he tried to cut to his right or his left, and he just slipped out there.
I'll bet it was Letterly because he's usually back there.
Yeah, grass could be getting a little slippery, or he just made a cut and went down, but he got back to the 25, as you said.
So 1st and 10 for the Railsplitters. Letterly split here to the near side, and I believe he's the guy that ran the ball back. We got a man in motion, that's Tiffany, and he gets the football, and he gets back up to the line of scrimmage. Tiffany came off that right wing position, and Austin Cruz gave him the handoff.
I can't tell if Rochester has some reserves in the game here yet or not, Bob. It's hard to see the numbers.
We'll give you that offensive line for the Railsplitters. Ethan Kunkel, the center's a junior. The guards are Tristan Cooper, one of the captains, and Ian Neitzel, a junior, and the tackles are Alex Nato, a senior, and Eric Sutton, a junior. Crew's going to operate out of the shotgun this time. He's got a man in the slot here on the right side. He's got some time, and it's picked off by Rochester. He had a man open out there, but the good timing there by the Rochester Rocket, he stepped right in the gap there and was able to pick the pass off early here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I think Austin Cruz just kind of underthrew that, Bob. It looked like he just tried to kind of guide it in there, and he just kind of short-armed it, and it was a little short, and they picked it off for the interception deep in Lincoln territory on the 26.
They're going to keep the sophomore Ziegler in there at quarterback. He's 6'2", 175-pounder. He'll operate with no huddle out of the shotgun. Ziegler in the orange helmet, hands off to the running back. That's number 32 for the Rockets. That's Luke Boucher. Boucher's a senior, 5'9", 186-pounder.
They're still running out of the shotgun, but they have some different players in there right now, Bob.
Ziegler wears the number 14, the sophomore. There's a 3. There's going to be 2nd and 7. He throws it out in the flats. Got his man at the 20, and he's finally tackled there. That was tackle made by Keaton Letterly there for the Railsplitters. That was number 81, Zach Geller for the Rockets. 3rd and 1 now for the Rockets. Ziegler out of the shotgun on the near side hash mark. Ziegler hands off to the running back, and he's tripped up, but it looks like he's got a 1st down. That was number 32 again on the run. That was Luke Boucher. Ziegler looks to the sideline. He got the 1st and 10 down to the Lincoln 15-yard line. 3 men lined up to the right. He's got 1 running back and 1 man to the left. Ziegler throws it out in the flat. He's got his man. That's 82 on the right side, and there's a penalty on the play. He ran it into the end zone, but there was a penalty on the play. That was Luke Gregert.
Yeah, I think they're going to have a hold against the Rockets there out there. It was that way out in the wide open there on the right side, and pretty easy for the official to see.
10:16 on the clock here in the 3rd quarter. Rochester leads at 34-0 in a big walk-off against the Rockets, a 15-yarder, and that's going to bring them all the way back past the Lincoln 20-yard line to the 22-yard line. Rockets line it up. Ziegler, the quarterback. In the backfield with him is Boucher. Long first, Ziegler hands off Boucher, looks for some running room, and he's taken down. One of the guys that on the tackle for Lincoln was number 54. That's Kunkel, Ethan Kunkel.
Picked up 4 yards on that play, Bob, straight up the middle, but the Railers came up and filled in a hurry to stop him for a short gain.
2nd and 15 for the Rockets. Ziegler's got it. Pump fake, nothing there. He's going to keep the ball now. Across the 15, looks for more running room across the 10, and he's finally wrestled out of bounds. That was Keaton Letterly on the tackle for the Railsplitters.
I don't. What's his stats, Bob? He looks like a big kid out there, that Ziegler. He's a tall quarterback.
Coach, he's 6'2", 175-pounder.
275?
Did I say 275?
Yeah.
175.
Oh, phew. That's...
I got the wrong glasses on.
That's big for a
Boucher,
quarterback.
down across the 5.
I believed you on the height, but I wasn't sure about the weight.
You thought I was broadcasting All-Star Wrestling.
But he's a tall kid. He's a big quarterback. Run well with the ball.
He's their quarterback of the future. 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Ziegler all by his lonesome in the backfield out of the shotgun. 4th down. He's got a touchdown. Let's see if we can pick up who that was.
11 maybe.
Could be.
He threw a nice ball there.
Yeah.
I don't know if
it might
11.
be 41. It's 41. That's Eric Yakel. Y-A-K-L-E on your score sheet. Eric Yakel. And is it going to be Fitzsimmons? I got a new guy to kick in there too, number 36, to kick the football. Or 38. Alex Richards. Richards on the boot. Snaps it through the uprights, and that'll make the score. Rochester 41, Lincoln 0. We'll be back. Coach, I'm looking at Alex Nato down there, right tackle for the Railsplitters, and he's looking out on the field, and you get to this point in your career, you're senior, playing your last game here at Handlin Field. You think back over many memories with your coaches and friends that you played with.
Yeah, this was the first year that he's become a full-time starter, and he's been full-time both offense and defense, and he's had a great season, Bob. For a young man who hasn't had a lot of experience on the varsity level, he came in and played well both sides of the ball.
He's out there talking to Wes White right now, another one of the seniors also with him, another one of the captains, number 77, Tristan Cooper there. So they're enjoying these last few moments here at Handlin Field, the seniors. Got a new kicker in now for Rochester. We'll try and pick out who it is. Still going to be Sean Cannon back deep. That's 38, the guy that kicked the extra point. That's Alex Richards. Richards kicks a sidewinder out of bounds. It goes out of bounds around the 35-yard line, and that's where the Railers would get it anyway. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Railers at the 35-yard line, with Rochester up 41-0.
With that 40-point lead, the clock's going to start here on the first snap and then continually run, Bob. Situation the Railers have been in several times this year. You don't like to be in that position, but you just have to keep playing on the field.
Cruz, also another one of those seniors out there, quarterbacking here in the 3rd quarter, and that clock is on the move. 9:14 now left for the 3rd quarter. As Coach told you, here to the near side, it'll be the junior Adam Conradi. In the slot, it's Brent Metalco. Out of the shotgun, Austin Cruz. He's got the snap, and he's going to keep it off the right side. He had a little running room, Coach. Got down to the 39-yard line, a 4-yard pickup there by Austin Cruz.
Yeah, a nice little run there. A little space opened up for him, and he hit it in a hurry and picked up 4 yards.
2nd and 6 for the Railsplitters. Nato, number 72 at the right tackle. The right guard's Ian Neitzel, number 52. He's a junior. He'll be back. The center, Ethan Kunkel's a junior. He'll be back. Tristan Cooper at the left guard is a senior. And then Eric Sutton, the left tackle, will be back. Cruz out of the shotgun, 2nd and 6. Low snap. Throws it along the sideline to Metalco, but nothing there. Incomplete, so it'll be 3rd and 6.
Well, just it looked like maybe it came out a little quick. It went straight to the ground and hit right in front of Metalco, his intended receiver, who was swinging out to that right side after the wide receiver cleared downfield.
3rd and 6 for the Railsplitters. Clock on the move. 8 minutes left, 3rd quarter. Conradi this time will line up at tight end. And Cruz will come up under center for the man in motion. Cruz rolls out to his left side. He's got some time, and he airs it out. Oh, it was Conradi wide open, and he just couldn't hang on to it. He was down across the 40-yard line. He lined up at the tight end position, and then he rolled out, and he was wide open along the sideline there, but he just couldn't hang on.
Yeah, he's a big, tall target, and Cruz delivered a nice pass to him. And you're right, Bob. He was in stride and just couldn't hang on.
Metalco in there for the Railsplitters. Cruz comes to the sideline to get the play. It's going to be 4th and 6 for the Railsplitters at their own 39-yard line. This time Conradi will line up here to the near side. Got a man in the slot, 2 guys to the left side for the Railers. Cruz got the snap. Looks, throws it across the middle. He's complete for a 1st down. Let's check and see who that is.
I think it's Cook.
Will Cook on the catch. made a nice catch, got himself wide open down at the Lincoln, up at the Lincoln 47-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Railsplitters. Well executed on a 4th and 6.
That is unofficially, I think we have Cook down for 4 catches for 33 yards now, Bob, for the game.
He came in as the leading receiver for the Railers, and he continues on here in the 8th game of the season. 6:29 left for the 3rd quarter. Conradi here to the near side. Metalco in the slot as Cruz comes up under center. He's got Dong at fullback and a man in motion. Hand off. That is to the fullback. That's Pollock. That's number 47, Griffin Pollock, on the handoff.
He gets close to midfield there to the 49-yard line. A couple-yard pickup. Good fake. I thought the ball was headed to the right, and Pollock had it going left.
It'll be 2nd and 8 for the Railsplitters. 6 minutes left for the 3rd. Rochester leads at 41-0. Next week, who does Rochester play next week?
Next week, Rochester has Jacksonville, I believe.
Jacksonville. Well,
Yep.
Jacksonville will have their work cut out for them. Out of the shotgun. Cruz got the snap. He's going to keep it. He's crossed the midfield stripe to the 45. He's got running room. He's got the first down to the 40. Along the sideline to the 35 goes Cruz. Tackle was made by Brett Sandabas. But Cruz with a nice run and a first down.
About a 16-yard pickup for Cruz, and he did a nice job of picking up a couple blocks on the way, Bob. I think one was Metelko throwing a little block for him and got him to the outside.
Metelko's a tough kid. He's a junior, 5'9", 145-pounder. Cruz now will come up under center. Kunkel's a junior. He'll be back next year. He's got a man in motion. That's Cannon Noah. That's Timmy Jackson. Jackson fights. He got back to the line of scrimmage. Great effort there by Timmy Jackson as he came around the right side.
And somebody had a hold of his jersey from the back, Bob, and he was trying to rip away. They weren't getting him to the ground, but he couldn't get loose and finally went to the boundary there. And as you said, got to the line of scrimmage before he went out.
Nato was leaving the blocking out there, knocked a couple of guys down, but the pursuit was great by Rochester. Lumley was in on that play for the Railsplitters. Conradi stays in there. He'll split out here to the near side. Cook to the left side. Jackson on the left wing. Metalco on the right. Pollock's the fullback. Cruz fakes the handoff to Metalco. Now Cruz throws it up the middle. No. Just a little bit long. I think that was Cook out there. Was the intended receiver.
Just overthrew him by about a step and a half, maybe, Bob, but nice route there by his receiver. Was that Conradi?
No, I think that was Cook.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just
Will
overthrew him by about a step and a half.
So it'll be 3rd and 10 for the Railsplitters at their own at the Rochester 35-yard line, on the near side hash mark.
3rd and 10 from the 35.
Conradi now splitting to the left. Looks like he's going to be in the slot, and Cook split wide to the left. Cruz will come up under center. Fullback's offset to the left. He's going to roll out left. He's there to block. Cruz going to throw it, and he's got a completion down about the 12-yard line. We'll try and I think that's Cook. It's hard to tell from here.
Yeah, I think that's Cook. Yeah.
Will Cook on the completion and a first down. A beautiful pass placed perfectly there to Will Cook.
He had Conradi open short, but he wanted to get more yardage, and he just lofted it over the defender, and Cook made a nice catch for a first down.
Cook with the sure hands, and now he comes to the sideline. 1st and 10 for the Railsplitters. Cruz has got the play. He's heading back in. Got to get the Railers on the scoreboard.
Ball at the 12-yard line.
Ball at the 12-yard line. Conradi will split it wide right. Kunkel out over the football. Nato with his tackle position on the right side, flanked by Ian Neitzel. Cruz will come up under center. I believe they still got Pollock in there at full get back. Got a man in motion. And they hand it off to the right side. Down inside the 10-yard line they go. And that was Tim Jackson on the run for the Railsplitters. He gets down inside the 10.
Yeah, that's the way that play is supposed to work. You know, he's supposed to have the speed to get to the outside and turn it, and that time he was able to. And got the ball inside the 10 to the 9, about a 3-yard pickup.
2nd and 7 for the Railsplitters. On that left side of the line, at the guard is Tristan Cooper. And the tackle is Eric Sutton. Metalco in the backfield, along with Pollock. They're coming out of that power I. Cruz up under center. Now he fakes the handoff, rolls left. He's under a pressure but he's going to run with the football along the sideline, and he's got some yardage inside the 5, dives for the end zone. He's going to be just a little bit short. Cruz showing some good speed there as he got it around the left side.
I think he wanted to pass it, Bob, but early on he decided that wasn't going to happen, so he's going to tuck it under and run, and he got around the corner. I believe he's down about the 2-yard line.
So that's going to be 1st and goal for the Railsplitters. They picked up the first down. 1:09 left for the third quarter. Railers trail it here, but they're on the move, and they got a chance to score. Cruz goes into the huddle. He wears the number 15. He's a senior playing his last game here at Handlin Field. Conradi splits wide to the right. Cook to the left side. Pollock's the fullback. Cruz comes up under center. He's got the snap. Looks right, throws a high lofter to Conradi, but it's out of the end of the end zone. Good coverage on Conradi. He tried to throw the jump ball to him in the end zone.
Yeah, Conradi's 6'6", Bob. I think we have him down at 6'6", and he's a nice big target, and ball just a little overthrown to the outside.
So it'll be 2nd and goal for the Railsplitters. They may let this third quarter clock run down. 20 seconds left. Yeah, the play clock, they still got time. They might run it. 10 seconds. Cruz goes into the huddle. And Kunkel's out over the football. He's got 7 seconds to get the play off. 5 seconds. Power I. Cruz keeps it. No. Pitches outside. Touchdown, Lincoln. We'll have to pick up who it was.
That's Jackson.
That's Tim Jackson. He got the handoff. The ball was airborne for a while. Then he grabbed it and took it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tim Jackson. 6 points for Lincoln. And that was the end of the third quarter. We'll have to kick the extra point. No time left on the clock as Jackson took it into the end zone.
Well, that came close to being a fumble, Bob. As you said, after he got the handoff, he kind of juggled it, but he caught it back and pulled it in and then went the 2 yards for the touchdown.
This is going to be, is that number 10? I think it's Grant Cooper on the kick. We'll have to wait and see. Here's the kick. Through the upright.
Oh, good.
No?
I think it was wide left.
Wide left. I think that was that 12?
That's Grant Cooper, number 10.
That was Grant? Okay. But it was wide to the left, but the Railers scored. Tim Jackson on a 2nd and goal scored for the Railsplitters from the 2-yard line. So we'll get ready to start the fourth quarter. We'll take a 30-second timeout. Coach Ken Schweitzer, Scott Kirby, and Bobby V back here at Handlin Field as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Big touchdown for the Railers. That's good for them here on a Friday night at Handlin Field.
Well, absolutely. A drive and a score, it culminates with a score that started on their own 35-yard line. So they covered 65 yards on the drive. Some good running, some good passing involved there. So they mixed it up a little bit and finished it with the touchdown by Tim Jackson.
Well, we heard a halftime score, Coach. Glenwood.
A little surprise. Glenwood 28-21 over SHG at the half. Guess I got another half to go, but I was a little surprised that Sacred Heart Griffin has given up 28 points. That's a lot of points.
At Glenwood, so they've got a crazy crowd there cheering them on. Cooper going to kick it away for the Railsplitters. Back deep is Marshall Call, number 6. For the Rockets. Grant Cooper gets it up in the air. Call's got it at the 8 to the 10. Here he comes to the 15, to the 20, up to the 25, and he's tripped up. Nice tackle there by one of the Railsplitters. We can pick up who it is. I've got my eye on him, but he won't turn where I can see his number.
No, that's
20. Was that 24? Was that? I mean, that might have been. That could have been Tanner. He's been making some good tackles on the kickoffs.
They're going to start on their own 29, 28-yard line.
Ball at the 28.
And it'll be Ziegler, the sophomore. The Zieg hands it off. That's 32 again. He's got a first down. That's Boucher. Luke Busher, 5'9", 186-pound senior.
And he just they had a couple shoestring tries at him, and he just kind of stepped out of that and picked up the first down.
And they move the chains. Griffin Pollock checks in on defense for the Railsplitters. Pollock wears the number 47. He's a junior, 5'9", 185-pounder. 89 in there for the Railsplitters. That's Keegan Buck. Ziegler out of the shotgun. Hand simple. Good job by the Railers.
Jones, the ball carrier.
It looked like Kunkel in on the tackle and somebody else. We didn't get the other number.
Number 57, Jacob White, in on that tackle, too.
Jacob White on the tackle. He's a sophomore, 6'2", 230. Got some good size coming up through the ranks.
So, Scott, you down on the sideline. Did that give the Railers a little enthusiasm after scoring a touchdown?
Yeah, we'll come up a little bit down here just to get on the scoreboard. And we got a lot of young kids in.
Fumble.
Fumble.
Lincoln's got it. They missed it on the handoff. Ziegler was trying to hand it off to Zach Jeller, and we didn't pick up who got that fumble, but great job there. The Railers alertly diving on the football, so it'll be 1st and 10 for Lincoln with 9:47 left on the game clock.
Cruz was talking to Adam Conrad.
After the turnover, Lincoln takes over.
Look for them two to hook up here next couple of plays, just kind of telling Conrad how to run his routes a little bit.
Well, he's a big target for him. And now checking in is number 57, Jacob White. He'll probably be up on that offensive line. He's a 230-pounder, 6'2". He's played there before earlier this season. And now also checking in for the Railsplitters, number 80, Kobe Bottrell. And that can't be right. Bottrell's not 5'10", 125. That was about my freshman weight. Here we go, man in motion. Cruz pitches it to the outside. That is Metalco, I believe it is. Metalco running along the sideline. Leading the way on the blocking for the Railers. Look like Dalton Presswood. He's a junior. And now Cruz coming off the field. The quarterback for the Railers, maybe for the last time. And checking in for him, Garrett Isles.
Checking in a quarterback now for Lincoln.
Cruz ran his last play there for the Railsplitters, his senior year. Now Isles will come up under center. He's the left-hander. Along the sideline, completion. Spins. That's Lumley along the sideline. Lumley down to the 10-yard line and a first down.
Garrett Isles completes it. Chase Lumley.
Well, the sophomore coming out firing the ball right from the get-go.
Yeah, he did that last week. He's got a gun.
Yeah, he completed a lot, 5 out of 7 passes, I think, late in the game last week. So he can fire it, and a nice catch by Lumley and run after the catch.
Isles is a sophomore, 5'9", 135-pounder. Cruz walking along the sideline, taking his flak jacket off. Got his helmet off. And he walks down to cheer his Railers on. Out of the power eye, Garrett Isles. He's got it. Hands off, right side. That's Sean Cannon, still on his feet, fights for the end zone, and he's down inside the 5-yard line goes Sean Cannon.
About a 5-yard pickup for Cannon, and you're right, Bob. He's inside the 5. He's down to maybe the 4. Nice run, pick up 6 yards, and made him miss a tackle.
Now Cannon comes to the sideline. I think we've probably got a new center in there. Isles comes up under center. Snap, rolls out to his left. He's a left-hander, throws it to the end zone. Looks like a touchdown, is touchdown. And now we got to find out who it is.
I do believe that was Zach Pudenite.
Zach Pudenite, number 44. You're correct, Scott. He's a sophomore, 5'10", 130. He was the target that Garrett Isles liked, and there's 12 points on the board for the Railsplitters with 7 minutes left in the football game.
That was a nice delivery, and we've seen Isles 2 games now, and he can throw a pretty hard ball there.
And the extra point attempt here by Cooper. Ball's down, kick is up. It's got the distance, and it's through the uprights, 41-13. The Railers on the score. Zach Pudenite took it in on the pass from Garrett Isles. So with 7 minutes left in the football game, the Railsplitters, it all started with that fumble, Coach, and we were able to take it on down. We got to see Austin Cruz run a couple of plays on that drive, and his last time the quarterback here at Handlin Field, but we'll see him, of course, again next week over at Olympia. But Garrett Isles, the man of the future at quarterback, did a good job of taking him to the end zone.
Yeah, and he gives them a different look on defense. He's a left-hander. He rolled to his left, which is a natural way to go, and he made a nice pass there into the end zone.
Chris Dong, Keaton Letterly out there on the kickoff team as Grant Cooper gets ready to kick it away, and again back deep for the Rochester Rockets is Marshall Call. Call's 5'11", a junior, 188-pounder.
Well, we've seen all year long, Bob, anytime the offense can get a short field, it makes the opportunity to score a lot better. We've seen it happen to us many times, and this time it worked in Lincoln's favor.
Cooper will kick it away. And it's always fun to play a football game against head coach Derek Leonard. He never runs the score up. He always gives you a chance. Here's the kick and by the Railsplitters, and it's going to roll down at the 16, and here comes Rochester, and they're wrapped up at the 20. Nice tackle there by Timmy Jackson. Jackson wrapped up Zach Geller for the Rockets, so it'll be 1st and 10 for the Rockets at their own 20-yard line.
And of course, the clock still runs, even though the deficit's less than 40, but once it gets to be 40, Bob, it runs and never changes. So it's still running here, and with just under about 6.5 minutes to go, they're going to start it on the 20.
The big strapping young quarterback, Ziegler, stays in there for the Rockets out of the shotgun. He's got the snap. Hands off on the inside. I believe that's Boucher. Boucher tries to run it out, string it out along the sideline, picks up a couple of yards. Luke Boucher, he's 5'9" and a senior. Rockets lead at 49-13 on their way to their 8th victory of the season. But Lincoln with 13 big points on the board. Ziegler going to operate out of the shotgun again. He's got 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. He's got Boucher in the backfield. He's going to hand it to him again off the left side. He's looking for running room. He's got a first down, spins, and the Railers have got a hold of him, but they got a tough time taking him down. That's a tough kid. He drugged the whole Lincoln team down to the 48-yard line.
Yeah, there was some green shirts over there with him, Bob, but they just kind of was carried down the field. They were on for the ride, and he took them with him.
Boucher's a senior, 5'9", 190-pounder. He can probably bench the whole stack. And now it looks like Marshall Call's back there in the backfield with Ziegler, and he'll get the call. Marshall Call, he fights for, it looks like another first down for the Rockets.
Yeah, even with these reserves in the game, they probably didn't like the idea of Lincoln scoring 2 touchdowns, so they're coming hard back at him here in this last about 5 minutes of the game.
I was wrong. That was Johnny Jones. Johnny's the fullback. He's 5'9", 192-pound senior.
2nd and 1 from the 43.
Ziegler out of the shotgun. I think he's got Boucher back in there. He's got a man in motion, and he hands it to him. Here comes the motion guy across the 40, 35, finally tripped up. The tackle was made by number 89 for the Railsplitters, Keegan Buck. Buck's a junior, 5'11", 175-pounder. And on the run for the Rockets, that was Zach Geller. Geller's a wide receiver, and he got the handoff.
And picked up another first down, and they've started on their own 20-yard line. They got down to inside Lincoln's 30 here real quick.
And now they got a new quarterback in there for Rochester, but we don't have his number. It looks like he's number 12. And there's a penalty on the play. And now checking in for the Railsplitters, number 50, Brady Anderson, a 235-pound junior for Lincoln.
As a 5-yard walk-off against the Rockets that put the ball back to the 34-yard line.
Josh Grant. Josh Grant's the new quarterback. Out of the shotgun, Grant. Grant's got the snap. He hands off to Boucher. He breaks 1, 2 tackles. Now he's off to the races. Stutter step, steps inside, and then they finally wrap him up across the 25-yard line. Boucher's that tough guy that drugged the whole student body on that one play. Now checking in for the Railers. Looks like, is that 64 or 54? Will Crane. Will Crane checking in for the Railers. He's a sophomore, 185-pounder. Looks bigger than that. Just coming out of there, 69 for the Railers. I didn't.
Second and 5 from the 24.
For Josh Grant. He's got a big guy, big running back in there. Robert Seaton, 265-pounder running with the football.
Trying to see, there's a nice tackle there on that play by that number 50. Is that 50 for the Railers?
Yeah, he just checked in.
Yeah,
that's Brady Anderson, 235-pounder.
Tackle there by himself.
So that was 235 on, what did I say? That guy weighed 265. Robert Seaton. So a pretty even matchup.
A little bit of view here.
Josh Grant, the quarterback, the fourth quarterback tonight. He's got the snap, and he hands it off this time. That's Johnny Jones, and they wrap him up, spin him down. Johnny Jones, the fullback, 192-pounder, a senior. 2:15 left for the game. Rochester 41, Lincoln 13. You're listening to 96.3 FM. WLCNonline.com across the universe. Grant out of the shotgun. He's got the snap. Hands off. We'll see who this running back is. Pick up his license plate. Two Railers tackling.
That was Brandon Tanner coming up and making the first initial hit on that before he got a little help.
Looked like 55 and 57 for the Railers. Connor Neitzel and Jacob White on the tackle for the Railers. There was another one there, but I didn't get his plate.
I think it was Tanner, Brandon Tanner.
Brandon Tanner, sophomore. He's coming up through the ranks. Nato checking in one more time, the senior for the Railers.
Senior parents, just a reminder, at the end of the game, you can pick up the wooden helmet.
First and 10 for the Railsplitters.
Senior parents can pick up the wooden
Isles
helmet at the end of the field following the conclusion of the game.
at the quarterback. Minute 9, clock on the move. Man in motion, that's Pudenite. The handoff, the big guy coming through the middle. Let's check and see who that is.
That's Nato.
Nato with the football.
72.
72, Alex Nato. The senior, 5'10", 300-pounder for the Railers. And now he's coming off the field. He's got to be the happiest guy here tonight, or one of them.
Yeah, there must have been some inside story we don't know about there, Bob, but he got in and picked up 5 yards.
I think we should just keep running him.
I'm not sure he'd go for that.
No. Isles, fullback offset. Pudenite in motion, gets the pitch. Pudenite around the right side. He's got a first down and more. He's down across the 40, and he fights his way across the 45 to the 47, 48-yard line. Goes Zach Pudenite. Pudenite wears the number 44. He's only a sophomore.
That's going to end the game right there.
It's the last play of the game.
Down to 42.
Final score, Rochester Rockets 41, Lincoln Railsplitters 13. They'll shake hands. It was a well-fought battle. Captain Austin Cruz leads them out there to shake hands with the Rochester Rockets. We'll be back after this.